if you're a new user, Zapier gives you 2 weeks of free trial. As you can see this starts free with email. This is how you click here or you click on sign up, right? I am not going to be opening a new Zapier account, but I will show you how. That's because I have already opened the Zapier account, which I'll be using for this training. So, but I'm just going to navigate and show you how to open a new Zapier account. So you click on, you first of all go to zapier.com, right? Then you click on start free with email, or you click on sign up. So I'm going to be clicking on sign up now. Once you click on sign up, it's definitely going to bring you here. So when it brings you here, I believe all of us here has a Google account, right? So you sign up with Google. If you don't have a Google account, then you can follow this other process, your work email, first name, last name. But I want to believe every one of us here has a Google account. If you don't have a Google account, please create one. So you click on sign up with Google here. I have lots of Gmail accounts here, right, that I work with. I have worked with this is a client's Gmail account, as you can see. This is another, as you can see. So I use all of these emails, right, to open Zapier account so that I can work for them. So for this class, I'll be using the structure circle, as you can see. I already have this opened. But what you do is just go ahead and click on the email address that you want to use, right? That's the process. I just want you to know the process. Once you click on zapier.com, you click on sign up, you click on your Google account, the Google account you want to use. Let me just click on this. Let me click on this. See what it's telling me? You're signing back into Zapier. That is because I have already created the account, right? Zapier gives 2 weeks free pro trial, right? That does not mean that you cannot use it for free. You can, but just like other apps too, it's limited, right? The usage is limited. There are some certain things you can do in the pro version that you cannot do with the free version, right? That's the secret of it. If you don't have money to subscribe for the pro yet, I'm just giving you a secret if you want to keep practicing with those features that comes with the pro version. This is the Zapier interface, right? Once you open your account, you'll be able to, you can click here. This is where your profile is going to be. You can click here to view your profile. With this profile, you can do anything you want to do. You have the settings here. I'm going to show you all of that in the next class. This is where you create your automation. Every complete automation is called a zap, right? That's for Zapier, right? For every complete automation, it is called a zap. So once you hear me talk about zap, you should understand what I'm talking about. So this is where you create your zap. You create your workflow or automation, however you want to call it, whether you want to call it a workflow or you call it automation. But one complete workflow is known as a zap in Zapier, right? Good. So this is where you create your, you click on create, right? It's going to show you different things, right? You have your zaps, that's automated workflows. You have your tables. Zapier also has tables. These tables are similar to a table, it's just for data management, right? I'm going to show you what it's about, but for me, I don't really use this. I use a table a lot, and it gives me what I want. So I don't have any particular use case for this particular table, but I'm going to show you around it. We also have forms. You can use Zapier to create a form. Where you share with your clients, right? They fill it and the information automatically pops up here in your tables, right? You can do all of that. You have your canvas here. Your canvas is something we call process mapping. Yeah. Before you automate anything in automation, you must make sure, treat what I'm saying as very important. You must make sure that you know what you're automating. If not, you end up automating rubbish. I am telling you, it's a give and take. What you give to your tool, whatever tool you're using, what you give to it is what it will give you back. If you give it rubbish, it will give you rubbish back, right? So what am I saying? Imagine what you want to automate. Understand what you want to automate, right? Have a proper understanding, or even if it is a client that reaches out to you and tells you, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do. Sit down, ask proper questions for proper understanding, right? Make sure that you understand what that client is looking for. Do you understand? Then sit down and map it out. Whether you want to write, or if you want to write, good and fine, but you can also use Canvas for it, right? And I'm going to be explaining this in the next class. Map the workflow first in your head and on your paper before you do the practical proper. That way your automation is going to be successful and will make a lot of sense, right? So we have chatbots, we have agents. All of this are going to be explained in the next class, the next session. So I think we still have much work to do. Next session, I'll show you everything. I'll show you everything about this. When you create, that's what comes up. I'll also show you, this is your home. This is Zapier's home page. We have assets, we have templates, we have app connections. This app connection shows you after automating your workflows, and connecting your apps. This app connection shows you the number of apps you've connected using your account, right? We have this, we have the Zap history. This Zap history here shows you, it shows you, how do I explain this? This Zap history shows you if you automate anything and it doesn't work, it shows you both the success and the failures of your workflow. That's it. So if you automate anything and you want to confirm, has this thing actually worked or not? This is like your back end. You come back here, to check what you have automated and to show you if a particular step was successful or not. So that's it. At this very point, I am going to pause this. I'm going to pause today's session. Tell me, how did you feel about this training? Tell me.
I love your teaching. I'm not going to lie about it. It's so interesting. I had a very busy day in school and I came back very late and I joined the call. Well, anyways, I joined early. And honestly, listening to your teaching is so amazing. I'm just feeling so relaxed here. I can't even move to go and do other things, but assignments, anything is actually interesting. So thank you very much for that.